Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of NASCAR Heat 5 2023 mod career mode for the 5th and final season. As we're looking at the NASCAR Xfinity Series race results from Mid-Ohio, where it was Parker Kligerman picking up his first career Xfinity Series win at Mid-Ohio on the part-time schedule over William Sawalich, Austin Green, Brandon Jones, and Connor Mozak. The top 5, followed up by Taylor Gray, Connor Zilich coming in for his first start of the season in 7th, and then Raja Caruth, Caden Honeycutt, and Lane Riggs the top 10. Kaz Gralla in the 24 down there in 13th position. You see where everyone else finished out the rest of the grid. Parker Kligerman finally gets that elusive Xfinity win here at Mid-Ohio in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So the Xfinity Series standings, of course, Kligerman a part-time driver, so not looking for the playoffs. So we still remain at Sawalich and Sanchez, currently provisionally into the playoffs with their wins on the season. Raja Caruth, Taylor Gray, Lane Riggs, Brandon Jones looking pretty solid on the points as they've been consistent to start the season. They got Daniel Hemrick, Corey Day, Ty Majeski, and Ryan Truex currently running out the top 10 in points, with Ryan Sieg and Caden Honeycutt in the 2 wildcard positions provisionally, just ahead of Connor Mozak and the Burtons, who are just on the outside looking in, as well as Mason Massey, Austin Green, Sammy Smith, Anthony Alfredo, and Parker Retzlaff. So congrats to Parker Kligerman on the win. Up next, Phoenix Raceway for the Xfinity Series. But in the background, we've been practicing and qualifying for today's main event, the NASCAR Cup Series B&L 170 from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course here. Mid-Ohio Thursday race, Denny Hamlin having an unusually slow race here today. Carson Quaffle crashed after qualifying on the front row as it started at the rear of the field, and Tyler Reddick put it on pole position once again on a road course, this time here at Mid-Ohio, as we are bringing out the number 2 Discount Tire Ford for the first time this season, as we are green and we are underway here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Reddick and Bell use the green flag. We're underway from 5th position, right to the inside of Busher and Bowman, 3 wide, now diving inside of Reddick and Bell for the lead here through turn 1. We're able to hang on over the curb as we go side by side for the lead down this long straightaway heading into turn number 2. As we hold on to the race lead, we're going to clear the 20 of Christopher Bell here into turn 2, that is. We clear Bell through 2 and 3, and we are now in the lead here on the opening lap of racing here at Mid-Ohio, trying to get our 3rd win in a row to start the season. And now into turn 4, the heavy braking zone. Bell gets into us, moves us out of the way, so I run him wide the next corner. A little bit of frustration there as Bell just able to send it in deeper into that corner than I was able to. Now we get back around the 20, continue to hold on to the race lead here, trying to drive away from Bell. And a little bit later, we go a little bit wide here, a little bit off the course. Bell gets back to our inside, and this intense battle for the race lead continues. See Bell to the lead for right now. Bell out front. We are hanging right there behind him in second. They'll give him a little shot into that corner, shove him wide, contact sideways. The 20 of Bell hangs on to it, and we continue the battle for the race lead here through these final 2 corners of the course as we look to complete the opening lap of racing, which we will lead here, making it 3 consecutive races leading laps here in the Cup Series. And now later coming to the second lap, we are still out front leading Reddick and Byron here through these final couple corners here, just trying to maintain this race lead. And the caution is going to come out here, ending stage 1 prematurely because of a problem with Noah Gragson and Christian Eckes. The 16 spins off of Joey Logano. Gragson blows a tire, crashes hard into the tire barrier. That causes the yellow, so we end up winning stage 1 here under yellow. So we win stage 1, followed by Reddick, Byron, Bell, and Shane Van Gisbergen in the top 5. And then Busher, Larson, Bowman, Chastain, and Connor Zilich, the rookie, rounds out the top 10. So we pick up our 4th stage win this season through 5 stages as we are green and back underway here with 6 to go in stage 2. Of course, stage 2 now extended due to stage 1 being shortened with that caution. So now it's going to be a longer stage where everyone's going to have to come down pit road at least once, as you're now battling the 45 of Tyler Reddick for the race lead here at Mid-Ohio. Going into turn 2, we're able to clear the 45 into the right-hander in turn 2, hold the lead a little bit later. In that lap, we're trying to hold back the 20. Christopher Bell trying to force away to the inside. The caution comes out again here late in stage 2 because the 77 of Carson Hocevar below the tires spins into that guardrail, hard hit to the nose of Sam Mayer in the 47, and Mayer and Hocevar go crashing to bring out the cautions. Now we have a 1-lap dash to end stage 2. The battle is between myself and Christopher Bell for this stage as we go through turn 1. Pretty solidly, but Bell, who are inside, and we'll continue to be side by side for the lead here on this final lap of stage 2 as we try to sweep the stages and continue the streak of Penske stage winners to 6 stages in a row to start the season. We go a little bit wide there, but we block the 20 here. Now an exit of 3 here, going a little little bit too wide. Sideways we go. We get a little bit too loose, and a costly mistake there allows Christopher Bell to take the lead and get a very comfortable gap, driving away down this long straightaway into turn 4. Just a costly mistake from myself right there. Bell to the lead. Now we're busy trying to hang on to second, fighting Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick. As now we head to the uphill left-hander into 5, towards the downhill right-hander into 6. We get slide once again on exit of turn 5. So now through turn 6, we're 3 wide outside of Buescher and Reddick. We somehow clear the 17. Send it way off course in the grass, sliding all over the place, and we send the 45. There goes Reddick. He's way off into the sand trap, into the tire barrier. We I think just took Tyler Reddick out of stage points contention. He lost all of his position. We're still fighting like hell to hang on to second. A few more corners remain, but C. Bell is easily already extended a 3-second gap. Going to bring home the stage win to end the streak of Penske stage winners. Byron gets to our inside for second. I try to cross him over here to this final left-hander. He shoves a little bit wide. We go off in the sand trap. We spin into the wall. We go. We crash right at the start-finish line. We managed to get it in reverse and cross the line backwards to finish 10th to get at least 1 point, but a disastrous stage 2 ending as Bell picks up the stage win over Byron, Buescher, Zilich, and Bowman in the top 5. Then SVG, McDowell, Larson, Gibbs, and myself crashed, managed to scooch my way across the line to get the final stage point. So there you go. Bell, the first Toyota stage winner this season. Now we have to repair the damage under that caution. And so that means you have to drop all the way to dead last, 39th place now, trying to already working our way by Denny Hamlin and Corey LaJoie. Now trying to get by Jones and Mayer to come from the back of the field all the way to the front here. So we have to gain another 35 positions in this final stage. So that wreck was really costly for us here, as we lost all of our track position. Now we're going to get to work here. So here we go in turn 1, or turn 2 rather, going by Sam Mayer, Ryan Preece, and the 45 of Reddick, who we also screwed by sending him wide. Now we go 3 wide with Jesse Love and Will Brown in that 33 car, making his debut this season. As now if we can get by John Hunter, we will get into the top 30 in the running order tree. Will will somehow send it 3 wide in between John Hunter, Nemechek, and Austin Hill, an aggressive dive bomb, but it ends up working out well for us. We go by the 3 and the 42. Now working our way by Christian Eckes, now diving to the inside of Bubba Wallace, squeezing Carson Hocevar. Little wide now 3 wide to the inside of Alfredo. A little bit of a shot to Quaffle there. Into the top 25 we go. Now the inside of Sheldon Creed. We'll go by him for 23rd place. A little bit of contact though through this treacherous section of the course. And now Creed's going to spin out behind us. There goes the 51. Creed is gone. He completely wipes out. My apologies to him, not what I meant to do there. Now we go by Justin Allgaier, 3 wide by Josh Berry and Zane Smith to get into the top 20. So already up 19 positions. Now setting our sights on Ryan Blaney, our teammate, and Cole Custer. A huge shot to our teammate of Joey Logano. Right now it's in 17th. Now we'll send it by Logano into 17th. Now on the outside of Justin Haley into 16th. Setting our sights down on Corey Heim to get into the top 15 here, which will easily go right by him. We'll shove Todd Gilliland to wide off course, go by Gilliland, and then give that position back to Corey Heim. So now we settle back in 15th position. Now into turn 2, we get on that apron, shove Heim wide. Into 14th, we go by Corey Heim. Now setting our sights on the 54 of Ty Gibbs, running in 13th. We'll move our way by the 54. So into 13th, we go by Gibbs. Now try to chase down Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. So now a little bit later, we're going to send it in this corner, get into Suarez, shove him wide. Into 12th we go now. Our former teammate Ross Chastain in that Trackhouse Honda will send it by him here. And to these final couple of right-handers, we'll make the pass. Into 11th we go, continuing charge our way forwards. Now 8 laps to go in the race. To the inside of Chase Briscoe, back in the top 10. Now 3 wide of the Hendrick duo of Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. Now it's just myself and Elliott side by side for 8th position heading into turn 2 here with 8 laps to go. Seabell still the comfortable lead. Will go by Elliott into 8th now as we look to chase down Michael McDowell. The caution will come out and save us, and the caution comes out because the 62 of Anthony Alfredo is going to blow a tire, completely spin out, and take Christian Eckes down with him as both guys go spinning off course. Alfredo wipes out. That brings out the caution. So now we restart with 5 laps to go. We restart here in 7th. Already down to the inside of Buescher and Zilich. We send it already getting into Seabell. Get shove him wide. Now we're into the lead here in Mid-Ohio right away on the restart. We get physical, move the 20 of Christopher Bell, and we take the lead. Now we go wide later that lap. A big mistake. Late in this course, we just make that mistake. That same corner, we keep going wide every time. And that gets William Byron the lead in the 24 over Bowman in second. Hendrick Motorsports now 1-2 here at Mid-Ohio. But we are not going down that easy. We get back to the inside of the 48 of Bowman. A tiny little bit of contact right there. We'll clear the 48, secure second place, and try to track down William Byron here at Mid-Ohio. And a few laps later, we got on the curb and go way sideways, almost spin out, nearly coming to a complete stop. There goes second position as fuel's getting real tight here. Here we are, 2 laps to go. We are right on our number for fuel. It is extremely close here, so we'll see what the strategy ends up being as we were trying to just hang on to third place. Right now is Byron and Bowman. We slide again. Bell gives a little bit of a shot there. Bell goes by to third. Now we got to fight Connor Zilic for 4th position here, coming to the white flag here at Mid-Ohio, but it looks like it is all William Byron well on his way to victory, unless he comes down pit road. Byron, Bowman, and Bell, the killer bees who are leading this race, all come down pit road. We stay out on the racetrack, willing to risk running out of fuel. Here we go, white flag in the air, final lap, presented by Credit One Bank here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Do we have enough fuel to make it to the end of this race and cross the finish line first? Now, here we are later, coming to the final few corners of this course. So far, so good. The fuel is reading 0, but it has not sputtered on us yet. But we are taking it very gingerly around this course, just not driving the corners, making any mistakes. We're just trying to save a little bit of fuel here to just coast across the line here through the final. Right now, final left-hander here down the front straight. As soon as we get up to third gear, start sputtering, but it doesn't matter. We are going to win at Mid-Ohio for the final time on fuel strategy. We make it work, and we go all the way to the end, and we win our 3rd race in a row to kick off the season for the 2nd season in a row here. Unbelievable. We are on fire to start the season with this new partnership with Team Penske and Ford. As we burn it down here on this little front straightaway here in Mid-Ohio, as we get our 4th Mid-Ohio win in 5 seasons. The one time AJ Allmendinger vanquished us that one race. Besides that, we are 4 for 5 here at Mid-Ohio. So final race here at Mid-Ohio is a resounding victory on fuel mileage as we celebrate here in victory lane with the crew who had that genius strategy called keep us out there on the racetrack, get us the lead, and get us the victory for the 3rd race in a row to kick off the 5th and final season of this career mode. As now we look at your final race results here from Mid-Ohio. Of course, we pick up the win, having just enough fuel to sputter across the line. William Byron ended up pitting. That was a decision that cost him the victory. He comes home in 2nd with his teammate Bowman in 3rd. Christopher Bell 4th. Great run for SVG in 5th. Rookie Connor Zilic gets his career best finish of 6th. Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, and Chris Buescher round out your top 10. See throughout the rest of the grid where everybody else finished. Shout out Sam Mayer getting a top 20 finish. Will Brown down there in 27th. Tough finishes for Hamlin. Hosts of our Jesse Love, Justin Allgaier, not the runs those guys we're looking for as we get the win at Mid-Ohio on fuel strategy. 3 wins in a row to start the season as the playoff grid remains the same. Myself locked in with 3 wins on the season already. And then on points, Byron, SVG, C. Bell, and Corey Heim and Kyle Larson looking very good to start this season. Then a very tight from 7th on down. Logano, Bowman, Briscoe, and Haley currently holding on to the last spots in the top 10 in points. The 2 wild cards right now being Connor Zilic and Carson Hocevar, with Daniel Suarez, Jesse Love, Ross Chastain, Christian Eckes, and many, many more right there on the outside looking in. Heading to next episode where we'll go to Phoenix Raceway for our first short track race of the season. And that is likely where our win streak will come to an end. We have not been good there in Phoenix, but we, regardless, nonetheless, pull off the win here at Mid-Ohio on fuel strategy. And as we end this episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. So thank you so much to JJ, Brenda Breen, and Jeremy Isley for your support. I really appreciate it. It means a ton to me. Helps this channel and I continue to grow, produce great content, great videos like this. Now pushing towards 2,000 subscribers. So those of you that are watching this video and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds. I would really, really appreciate it. If you want to get a shout out here at the end of the video and become a paid channel member, link is in the description down below. And until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.